Welcome to Deadly Dames. So this is this week's pickup video. So obviously I said last week that I was going to try and not buy as much because my to-be watch pile was getting out of control. And this week I was doing fantastic. I actually hadn't bought that much, and then today happened. But it's not like mental, it's just more than what I intended to buy this week. So the very first thing that I got this week was actually a pre-order that came through. I haven't even opened it yet. I've just not had a chance. It's been one of those really busy weeks where it's just dragged right in. But it's an Arrow Academy pre-order that I got, and it's the four Marx Brothers pack. Wow, even when it's not sunny, there's too much glare. So there we are. Oh, upside down. So there's the movies there. So it's Duck Soup, Monkey Business, Horse Feathers, the Coconuts, and Animal Crackers. So I've actually never seen a Marx Brothers movie. In fact, that's a lie. I've seen Duck Soup, but I've always been really interested in their stuff. So when Arrow announced they were releasing this box set, I thought this is a perfect opportunity to see these movies, and especially see them crystal clear, because Arrow Academy and Arrow Video always do really good restorations. So that's the reason why I picked this one up. Now, the other movie that I got up until today was John Wick 2. Now, I didn't actually intentionally mean to get this film. Basically, my dad asked for this for Father's Day, and in my mind, I was like 100% positive that he had a Blu-ray player, sub up in Blu-ray. It turns out it doesn't. He's just got a DVD player, but I could have swore that he had a Blu-ray player. So, because I really do struggle to have time, so rather than me actually going and picking this up to go and trade it in to get a DVD and go back, I just bought the DVD and gave him the DVD, and I took the Blu-ray back. And my intentions were to go back and give it to the shop and get money back, because I haven't even watched John Wick 1 yet, so I don't even know if I'm going to like John Wick. So many people have recommended it to me, so chances are I am really going to enjoy the movie, but I just haven't seen part 1 yet. So, oh, at least I've got part 2 now as well, so if I really do like part 1, at least I'm prepared to go straight into the sequel. I also picked up one pound shop pickup. I can see there's one other movie that I got, but I can't reach it, it's too far away, so I'll just tell you about it. So one pound shop pickup, which was the Fields. I wasn't going to get this, if I'm honest with you, and then I seen that it was an Arrow release, and they don't really let you down, Arrow, but there's the occasional that are not that great. But then I read the back of it and thought, you know, this actually sounds pretty good. So I'll give it a go for £1. Now, I bought Claire one gift, which was the Alan Wake box set for $3.60. So I'd never seen this before, so when I seen it in Computer Exchange, obviously it's a little bit bashed. It's a second hand one, but it's got loads inside. I'm trying to do this one handed, so I'm upside down again. But yeah, basically it's got the game, the soundtrack, a booklet, and then a bonus disc. But Claire's a big Alan Wake fan, and I knew she would really like this, so that's the reason why I picked that up. And my voice sounds totally husky. At first I thought I was getting a cold, but I actually think it's just hay fever that's doing this to my voice, because I feel fine. It's just I've got a proper husky voice just now, so, and just in case you're wondering what's going on, that's what it is. I also went into Forbidden Planet, just for like, there's a guy in there, and I really do need to ask his name, because we talk to him every time we go in, and I've never said, by the way, what is your actual name. He recommends things to us that we absolutely love, and I like it when you find someone like that it seems to be everything that they recommend to you enjoy. So whenever he's in, I usually say, can you recommend something to me? So he recommended a graphic novel called Shutter. It looks really, really good. I would show you it in the video, but I've actually left it up next to the bed because I was reading it last night. But I love having a look at the sort of local comic book artists, and when we go into Forbidden Planet now, I generally don't pick them up because I like to pick up all the local and sort of up and coming people stuff when I go to Comic Con or filming Comic Con. But I seen this and just couldn't resist it because I thought it was a brilliant idea. And it's in a VHS case, which is the thing that drew my attention to it, but it's called Hot Shit. That's his name. He's a police officer called Hot Shit. And I even love how he's got this sticker on there, like good old school. But it's basically, it's not a video. It's basically, try and open up this one-handed. It's a graphic novel shaped like a cassette, so as you can see it here. I have read it. It's funny. I mean, the jokes in it are all consistent around about the fact that his name is Shit. So there's a lot of jokes consistent around about, but basically just saying, oh, like, oh, you know, I hate shit in my face and stuff like that, and it's all to do with his name. But what I do love is that they've made out that this was a graphic novel about a movie, and I half believed that it was a real movie, so much so that I had to Google just to make sure that it wasn't a real movie, but because this would have made a great film. And it's funny because I actually watched Tango and Cash around about the same time as I bought this, and this just reminds me of Kurt Russell's character in Tango and Cash so much. He'd have played a great hot shit, put it that way. But yeah, I thought this was a fantastically idea. Obviously it's a bit of novelty, but I enjoyed reading it. It was a good laugh, so I'm kind of hoping to do more like this. What else did I get? So, one other DVD. It's an Asda pickup. I've been trying to resist them, but this one here actually looked pretty good. And to be honest, it was a bit in the thing is you don't always go by these little quotes on the front, because I hate going by what magazines and stuff like that say, because half the time I don't agree with them. But it was that wee quote that made me buy into this. It sounded good on the back, but what lies within, I haven't taken out the cellophane yet, but Antichrist meets Sleeping with the Enemy. I thought, that could be interesting. So, okay, it was £3, so it's not exactly the most expensive. So I was happy to give it a go for that. And then this is where it all went wrong. So, in fact, I'll leave that for the end. I'll just quickly show you a couple of other things. So, I bought a new CD. I don't pick up a lot of CDs now, but if there's one I really like, I will just pick it up. And I love both these people, and that's the reason why I got it. And that is 9 Inch Nails and David Bowie. I love David Bowie, love 9 Inch Nails, and I didn't even know that in 1995 they did a tour together, and 9 Inch Nails opened for David Bowie, and I think that's amazing. I would have loved to have seen it. And if you're one of the lucky people out there that did get to see this, I'm jealous of you. This is an amazing soundtrack. It's got 2 discs in it, well, 3 discs actually, but two CDs, and then, but yeah, had to pick this up. You can hear it playing in the background. So they do an amazing edition of 9 Inch Nails song Heart together. It sounds really good with both their voices, so yeah, picked that one up. And then we've got a computer game, which has been a while since we've actually picked a computer game up, because there's hadn't been a lot out recently that's kind of got our attention. But this is a multiplayer game, and we generally don't go for multiplayer because, well, I can't be bothered multiplaying with anyone. But I couldn't resist this one because it's a slasher, and it's called Dead by Daylight. And basically you randomly pick a character. You don't actually get to pick them, it randomly selects your character, and you could be 4 of the victims, like any 4 of the victims, or the killer. And we're going to put this on and play it tonight, and I really hope we get the killer. I want to kill people in a game, obviously, not in reality. But yeah, it looked, I don't know why I'm flipping it over, there's nothing on the back. But yeah, it looks interesting, seems like a slasher computer game, so looking forward to giving this a go. Been a long time since we've picked up a good computer game, so hoping this one's good. Okay, so this is where it all went drastically wrong, because I'd been doing quite well. As you can see, there wasn't a lot there. Obviously one was a pre-order, and other than that I actually hadn't picked up all that much. Then I went into HMV and seen that their premium collection, now when the premium collection was first announced, I thought it was amazing. I bought so many of them. But recently they've been announcing titles that look okay, but they're just not titles that I would rush out and buy. And they usually do 2 for $25 or £15 each. And it's a little bit pricey to take a risk on movies that you think look okay. So I've kind of been holding off. And then I went into HMV today, and look what they've done. 2 for $15. I am willing to take a risk at 2 for $15, so I picked up a few. So basically I got Time Machine, which I always was eyeballing anyway, but the only reason I didn't pick this one up the first time was because I didn't really know what to do with the other one. So if I was going to get 2 for $25, I was like, what one will I pick? So I'm glad it's dropped to 2 for $15, because that's made it easier for me. I also picked up Scanner Darkly. Now this is a movie that I bought years ago and then just never watched, so I think I ended up getting rid of it or giving it to somebody. I don't know what happened to it, but I never watched it, so I'm hoping that it is actually good. And then the other two that I got, so it was only 4, but still, when you're trying to be good, £30 is a bit. It's one of the best war movies that I've ever seen. Now obviously everybody loves Platoon and Apocalypse Now and Hamburger Hill, but this is a really good movie, starring Sean Penn and Michael J. Fox, and that is Casualties of War. Excellent war film. Both of them are phenomenal in it. I mean, Sean Penn's, I think the guy was just born to play an arsehole. But yeah, so that was the first one I got, and then I got Outland. I think I'm going to go back and get Gothica, or Gattaca, I can never pronounce that movie right. Maybe pick that up, and maybe one of the westerns that they did. I think there's westerns and a couple of Johnny Depp movies. Is it Blow and Donnie Brasco? And oh geez, I can't remember the other ones, but there's a couple there that I still don't have. I just wasn't willing to spend the 2 for £25 to sort of guess if I'd enjoy them, because like I've seen Casualties of War and I do really like it, but I was trying to be good, but I couldn't resist the 2 for £25, so it got me. But yeah, that's everything that I picked up this week. If there's anything that you want to chat about, obviously just leave the comments below. You know we like to talk about movies, and we're going to go play Dead by Daylight. And thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and take care.